Believing in the crucifixion means you believe that he had died for you, wearing the cross necklace, wearing a cross bracelet, saying that you believe in him. Do you know this about Jesus, what he endured? John chapter 19. Then Pilate therefore took Jesus and scourged him. And the soldiers plaited a crown of thorns and put it on his head. And they put on him a purple robe and said, Hail, King of the Jews! And they smote him with their hands. When the chief priests therefore and officers saw him, they cried out, saying, Crucify him, crucify him. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, where they crucified him, and two other with him on either side, and Jesus in the midst. We could read this and just be like, oh, it's a story, it's fictional, it's this, it's that. Let's break down the first sentence. Then Pilate therefore took Jesus and scourged him. Flogging was a legal preliminary to every Roman execution. The usual instrument was a short whip with several single or braided leather thongs of variable length, in which small iron balls or sharp pieces of sheep bones were tied at intervals. For scourging, the man was stripped of his clothing, and his hands were tied to an upright post. The back, buttocks, and legs were flogged either by two soldiers or by one who alternated positions. Severity of the scourging depended on the disposition of the person and was intended to weaken the victim to a state just short of collapse or death. As the Roman soldiers repeatedly struck the victim's back with full force, the iron balls would cause deep contusions, and the leather thongs and sheep bones would cut into the skin and subcutaneous tissues. Then, as the flogging continued, the lacerations would tear into the underlying skeletal muscles and produce quivering ribbons of bleeding flesh. Pain and blood loss generally set the stage for circulatory shock. Blood loss may well have determined how long the victim would survive on the cross. After the scourging, the soldiers often taunted their victim. So a lot of the time, we read this and we just say, then Pilate therefore took Jesus and scourged him. This is a reminder of everything that Jesus Christ endured for you and I. This was the worst punishment that you could possibly endure.